Everybody, it's Mr. M, and I thought it would be a good idea to take a few minutes to talk about a recent strategy that we learned in class to help you with finding companies to invest your money in during the stock market game. So, recently we talked about finding the hidden gem. In other words, trying to find companies that you've never heard of before that produce products that you may not have even have known existed. And so to do this, why don't you guys go to my USM, and I'm there, and I just happen to be on block one. So once you get to this point, you want to go to the topics page, and you're going to go into Investor Academy. So let's go inside there, and we're going to go to this button right here, the Sectors of the Economy Industry Index. And you should remember this from class. This is going to show you all the major sectors of the U.S. economy, from communication services down to utilities. We said the colorful column is how they did today or how they're doing that day. Green being that they're up, reddish being down, varying colors as they go up and down. The column we were most interested in was the percent change this year. So who's having a really good year and who isn't? Well, you can see energy hasn't done so well as a sector this year. And remember in class we talked about what a sector is and then what industries are. So maybe the information technology sector has caught your eye. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that sector. It's going to take you inside. Remember, it's going to give you a paragraph explaining what you're going to find here, what kind of companies, like what they produce. And so we want to go to the industries. And so these are the 6 industries that are inside the information technology sector. Communications equipment, electronic equipment, IT services, semiconductors, software, technology, hardware. And here that is how they did today, so far this year, and then a few years back. And you're going to see some real eye-popping numbers here where you've had growth over 100%, meaning people, if they'd invested 3 and 5 years ago, have doubled their money in some of these industries. So maybe you're looking at this year, and maybe tech hardware catches your eye. Because in that industry, companies, if you looked at them all as an industry, is up 60%. So we're going to go inside there. Once again, it's going to tell you what's here. Companies and manufacturers of cell phones, personal computers, servers, electronic computer components, etc. You can read what they're doing. So what we want to do is click Find Investments. And we're going to get a list of 10 companies that had a really good or pretty good day today in the stock market. You're going to see Apple there. Check it out. You guys know Apple. All right. The one that seemed to have a biggest boost today was a company that has a stock symbol of NCR. And from it, we can see it was up 57 cents a share. We get a small graph of today. But we need to know a little bit more, I think, about NCR before we are ready to invest our money in this. So now you need to go to your Yahoo Finance site that we've been using to look up quotes. So we put NCR in there, and it's going to bring up a quote for us. Hopefully soon. There he is. Okay, so here we have a little more information, and we're familiar with these quotes. You can see that over 1 million shares traded hands today. It doesn't pay a dividend, at least it didn't in this last year. And you know I'm big on dividends, so let's find out some more information. Mid-cap company, it looks like it had a pretty good day all along today. So far this year, having a pretty good year, started down here, and overall has been up about $8 a share this year. And here's a look at it from when it first traded in January 97. So in that time, it's grown. Remember, we like to look at the news, recent news if possible. Here you can see something positive in that within the last week, they reported how they're doing as a company, earning money, etc., for the quarter 3 of the year, the last 3 months, and they've done pretty well. So that's positive news, and you can look at a few more things. I like to go down here and see what these recommendations are. Just take a look, and you can see it's on this side of the buy, in between strong buy and a buy. These are stock analysts from different brokerage firms out there. Here's another look at some of what they've said. But I also like to see what the company actually does. And they are located in Atlanta. They're a fairly large company, 34,000 employees, full-time. That's big. And it says NCR Corporation provides software and services for the financial, retail, hospitality, telecommunications, and technology industries worldwide. It'll probably go into greater detail on what the services are and the software is. And so this might interest you even more. Okay? So based on what I've seen so far, this looks like a company maybe that would be okay to put our money in for the short term for the stock market gain. And remember, we go big if we can. We should be. And that means investments of $10, $15, $20, or $25,000 in these companies. And so that's how it works, guys. I hope this helped you understand how to find the hidden gem. In other words, finding companies you've never heard of before that produce things you didn't really even know may have existed. All right, good luck with it, and good luck with your investing.